do you think that your sentiment about these friends with benefits or hookups and all that kind of stuff, does that the guys who are not invested emotionally in these experiences, do you feel as though most girls feel this sense of being let down or disappointment or sadness that they didn't get the emotional connection, they just got the physical connection?
Oh, definitely. There's like even a term now, instead of friends with benefits, it's called like a situationship. And it's like it feels like this generation of guys, especially like right now in college, like they just have this idea that like they don't want to date. They just want to, have sex and get drunk and, you know, do their frat boy thing. And it's sometimes like it's really sad and it's really confusing. And I don't know, it's like when I ask, like, can you maybe like take me on a date? It's like, no, like I'm not interested in dating. Like, I don't do that. Like, I'm just,
Girl, you are so much better than asking someone for a date. You are gorgeous. You are smart. You're an amazing catch for anyone. You should never have to ask anyone to take you on a date. You are, if someone doesn't see that, they're an idiot. They're an
Yeah.
idiot. But I think it
Or
starts,
waiting room. No more waiting room.
or not a waiting room. And let me just tell you something. It starts with you having the power to say what you're saying right now, with you empowering other girls to say, you know what, this isn't what it's supposed to feel like. This isn't what I want. And hold on, I'm just going to jump in one more thing. My whole issue with, and obviously this really got into my crawl because I've brought it up several times, but the whole song WAP, I think, is what is really wrong here. What I heard in WAP was, sorry, that was Cardi B, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So what I heard in WAP, I heard Cardi B saying all kinds of things that she was like excited to do with a guy that were a complete porn script. It was an absolute porn script. And when I had an issue with it, because I was like, oh, there's a lot of girls who don't want to be choked like that. Like her specific lyrics about being choked and, parking shit in her garage or whatever, like whatever her terminology was, but all of it, and I don't remember now, was like literally all from a porn script. And people were like, she's just sexually empowered. And this is what I say. She won and I am not a big like patriarchy, down with the patriarchy, but she won the patriarchal game of one-upping guys in sex, right? But if we're to be true to our femininity, to our womanhood, to feminists around the world, we need to create a sexual paradigm that looks like something that is fulfilling to women. You don't win by playing a man's game of what sex is supposed to look like. You win by redefining what sex looks like for girls that is fulfilling and meets all of your needs, emotional, physical, all of the needs. And you win when you get that, not when you perform what a man thinks you should be and you are okay with it, because all you're doing is denying the truth of your femininity. And that's what that song represented to me. And that's what friends with benefits and these hookups where girls go, oh yeah, I'm fine with it. And then they go home and they go, I'm not fine with it.
I have to say, no, yay. Thank you, Steph, because that is so powerful and important. And I want to say too that the males that I see are in the same boat. I don't think it's just females. Across the board, our population of young people are depressed and anxious. And so they too are craving real connection. But the media forms coming in kind of, tailor them to think this is the way I'm going to get that. And then they don't either. I think it goes both ways. So, I think it's important to look across the board.
But they've been getting that message for longer. The males have been getting the message that they need to be sexually promiscuous, and that makes them the man. You know what I mean? Like they've been getting that message. And when they're not that, then they are very derogatory gay people terms, you know? And so who's going to be like that? Like, I've had young men from my classes come up and say, I didn't want to hook up with a girl. And then all my friends were like, what is wrong with you? You're a blank, derogatory gay term. And it's like, okay, so we've been telling men that story for longer than we've been saying it to women. Women have just been like, oh, I want guys, I'll play their game to get them to fulfill myself.